Media Day has concluded for the Timberwolves for the 2025-26 season, and we have a little bit to discuss, mostly surrounding Anthony Edwards and his promise to put up career highs versus bad teams. Ant in previous seasons has struggled against bad teams, in my opinion. I think he just kind of plays down to them. That's the best way to put it. Like, he's like, we're going to beat them. What does it matter if we beat them by 4, if we beat them by 24? Um, no, it matters, Ant. You can't just lollygag versus another team. Like, they get paid to play basketball too, if you didn't know. Um, it's important that you don't blow these games. A lot of the times, he was the one who was dragging down the team while everyone else was, playing well. Like, I feel like every time we would play the Jazz, it was the Nas Reed show or the Jaden Clark, I'm just mixing players, the Jaden McDaniels game, or it was the Randall game, or it was the Rudy game. Like, every time we played one of the bottom 4 teams in the league, it was never Anthony Edwards drops a career high and gets to sit out the entire fourth quarter because the Timberwolves are up 20. Like, that's never the case, and I think he realizes that and is slowly maturing in his basketball game, as to the point where I think he feels that he can, I don't know what the right word is, but almost just take care of business and prove that he is the player that everyone thinks he is and the player that everyone thinks he can be. And the best way to do that is just beat the dog shit out of teams. Put them on notice and let them know that, you know, we're going to beat you. I honestly don't want to lose to the Jazz once this year. We play them 4 times, and I think losing once is horrible. The only reason we should lose is if the entire team is out. That, in my opinion, Jazz are not going to be a good team. That's a team I definitely want to beat all 4 times. There's other teams in there that I think we could beat the 4 times or 2 times that we play them. But main priority, I agree with Ant. You should be putting up career high against the bad teams. That's what it comes down to. If you want to be a top 5 player in the league, you are laying down business when it's time to lay down business. But what do I know? I'm just a guy sitting here in a Seattle Supersonics hoodie talking to you about the Timberwolves. I'm a Timberwolves fan, but the Supersonics feel like a team that everyone can root for to come back because, one, the coolest team name in all sports. 2, one of the coolest logos in all sports. 3, some of the coolest jerseys in all sports. The minute the Supersonics come back, I will be buying a jersey at least. Like, who wouldn't want a Supersonics jersey? But anyway, speaking of jerseys, great transition piece here. There is one problem I have with the Trees jersey. Before I say it, you can read actually what it is. But the logo on the Trees jersey has to go, guys. It has to. The Sezzle, it's a big fat patch like this, just planted right here on the jersey. Now, it doesn't look bad on the main ones or the gray one, but they didn't go with the big one on the main 2 because of our weird, like, striping. So they just put a little sliver, like, in between the blue and white stripes that it's on our home and away blue and whites. The gray one got the big patch as well, and I can only assume what they're going to do on the Prince one. It might put a purple one, but it might just be a big ugly patch. I mean, these jersey patches, a lot of the time these teams do a good job of making sure it blends in with the jersey, but we've seen them not. The Hawks right now are rocking a Pays one that is a blue box on their jersey. Harley Davidson used to be on the Bucks jersey, and it was orange and black in their normal one. They didn't try to merge it with anything. That's the biggest problem I have with the sponsorship logos is when it doesn't have any connection to the team in any sort of way, it feels really weird. Like, it's American sports didn't have jersey sponsorships right off the bat, so to me it's strange. Like, obviously we have the MLS where they went the European route to have the sponsorship in the middle of the jersey instead of like a team logo or something, and that feels a little more natural because it's soccer. But for basketball, and eventually it's going to happen to football, it's going to be weird if the logo that is on it for some random sponsorship is nothing related to the team. Like right now, the Clippers just announced that theirs is going to be Visit Rwanda, and the Knicks last season and now this season have Visit Abu Dhabi on theirs. It's weird. It's weird when you're promoting things like that It's just a strange thing. Like, no, what? It doesn't even connect to anything. The ones that I did like for the Timberwolves, I liked the original Fitbit one. I think that looked nice and it kind of fit in. At least it was sports related. And obviously we had Aura the last couple seasons, and it was Aura, so of course it was cool to have on a jersey. But Sezzle, and it's a big fat patch that's like multicolored, not doing it for me. And also, it's a classic jersey. Don't put a logo on a classic jersey that wasn't on it the first time. It's like the one way to take you out of the fact that it's not the original jersey. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me why these teams feel like they need to ruin something when they're working on making it so good. Now, we did put the Aura patch on the classic white one that we wore a few seasons ago, but it was fine. It wasn't huge like the Sezzle one is. So I think that's what it comes down to, is these teams putting massive jersey patches on that don't need to be there. Also, I was unaware that the NBA was retiring the number 6 in honor of Bill Russell. Cool. Didn't know that. There's never going to be another 6 on the Timberwolves. So if you have a 6 jersey, hold on to it, because that number is never going to be worn again by anyone in the NBA. The only person still allowed to wear it is Jalen Williams on OKC, because once you're done wearing the number, they're going to take it away. So once he's done in OKC, no one will wear 6 again across the entire league. Pretty cool. Pretty interesting that they went ahead and did that for Bill Russell. But yeah, cool enough. One thing that I am kind of looking at from an outside perspective here is Kevin Love. Now, Media Day, he chit-chatted a little bit in his salt and pepper hair down there in Utah. What exactly is his plan? Is he just going to play a year in Utah? That is a waste. That's not the way to go out, Kevin. That is going out like Patrick Ewing on I don't know where Patrick Ewing ended, but anytime I see Patrick Ewing in the Supersonics jersey, I actually do think, how did they even, the fact that he was there is so weird. It's not a team that I can picture him on, along with the Magic, but that's kind of how I'm looking at Kevin Love. It's like, Kevin Love, you should have never left the Cavs, Like, seeing him in a Heat jersey was weird enough. Like, he should not have been playing in a Heat culture jersey ever. Like, if you own a Heat culture Kevin Love jersey, let me know, because I'll buy it from you. That is a crazy thing to own. And that's how he's going to look down there in Utah. He's like, putting him in the mountain jerseys, it's going to look like he was actually playing out there with Karl Malone and John Stockton. Like, he's going to look old, and that's where I think he should come back to Minnesota. Could he come back? Absolutely. He's not making a ton of money. We could easily just ship some picks over along with one of our bench warmers, i.e. Leonard Miller, and bring him home. Let him finish his career where it started. Now, obviously, I think there's a little bit of tension between Kevin Love and the Timberwolves, but that's not even the same. We're not the same team anymore. It's not the same ownership. No one there is the same from when he got drafted there and wasted the majority of his career there before we traded him to the Cavs. In turn, getting Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, that's how that all connects. So we could go full circle on the Kevin Love thing and bring him home, let him retire a Timberwolf, retire his jersey, retire KG's jersey, move on with the thing. It makes a lot of sense to me. Go get him, even if he's just kind of the Joe Ingles role where he's on the bench a lot. I think he offers good depth at our kind of big man position, and I think he still got it. If he was, it's like bringing home Adam Thielen to the Vikings, Like, you're bringing home the guy that everyone knew from the early 2000s, early 2010s, late 2000s. Like, let's get him here. Come on home, Kevin. Come on. Let's wrap this up. Let's not waste your time somewhere else. I think we should get him. I think it's possible. 100%. Lastly, guys, countdown to the season. We did it. We made it to October. It is October 1st at times of this being posted. We've got only 23 more days after today until we get to watch meaningful Timberwolves basketball on October 24th. That date can't come soon enough. It's going to be a great season opener. I'm feeling it. I'm ready. I think all the boys are ready. We're wearing the black jerseys as our home opener on the 26th, which is kind of cool. I'm fine with that. I mean, we're wearing them 21 times, so that's over a fourth of our games, so it should be expected that it's going to get worn pretty early. But I'm excited. We made it to the season. Somehow we did it. We survived the NBA postseason and offseason, which is some of the most brutal times in all of sports, and we made it to October. October basketball is here, and I will see you guys in June. We'll be talking about how the Timberwolves just won a finals. Anthony Edwards won his first ever finals MVP. Mike Conley retires an NBA champion. June can't come soon enough, and this is going to be a great and a great clip for whoever wants to grab this. No, that's all I've got for you guys today. We made it to October. I'm proud of us. And until next time, I will see you then.